All right, I want to talk a little bit on something that came to my mind. Okay, so I came across, I don't know whether it was a video or what, wait, had to be a video, right? But the person was saying, okay, I think it was a video. In the video, a mother was asking for the child's money for something, for some reason, right? And I don't know whether she said you're supposed to do it for me or something like that, but there's a lot of things in the comments in the video stating that that was wrong, and no, somebody did a reaction to it. I can't really remember how it was, but I'm just gonna go from the top of my head, and I could be wrong. So if somebody know what I'm talking about, or if somebody saw the video, or even may disagree with my response to it. You're entitled to it. Just like I'm doing this video based on my opinions, you can do the same. Now, here's my thoughts on that. Biblically, children, could I say biblical? Let me put it like this. Biblically, children are supposed to obey their parents, right? I'm not going to say biblically that a child is supposed to take care of his parents, but if you notice that a child is born into the world, the parent or the parents take care of them. The child grow up, the parents get older, the child go into whatever hood it is they're going into, whether it's womanhood or manhood. I'm eating some collard green, some fish. Not so much as french fries, but some french fries here. Oh, I forgot the bread. Let me go over here and get this bread. So now, why I keep hearing a dog? Yep, I hear a dog. So now, the child grows up, goes in adulthood. The parents get older and goes into old agehood. So now, should that parent be put in the care of someone else when her child her children is in good health? should they not take care of their parent? Because the Bible says, do unto others as you will have others do unto you. So, if others was there for you, if others took care of you, looked out for you, I ain't gonna even put in the obvious, change your pamper and all it gave you for them. No, that's obvious. But they look out for you, you know? Shouldn't you do the same? So now, this is my opinion. In my opinion, in my personal thought, a child should take care of their parent. I'm not saying that if a bill is due, that if the child gets some money, that he's entitled to pay that bill. No. Maybe he can help towards it, but not pay the whole bill. Unless that's his choice. See, that's where it comes in at. That's what makes it different. And taking care of a parent or looking out for a parent or helping your parents due to them saying to you, you're supposed to do it, as opposed to you doing it because you want to. That where the reward comes in, when you take care of your parents because that's what you want to do, because you have a caring heart, because you love your parent. You know? So because you love them, you're going to take care of them. And in some outlooks, in some situations, you don't want nobody else to take care of them. So, not so much an entitlement on the parent's point of view, but out of the goodness of your heart and out of your love for the parents, and also out of what the biblical say, honor your father and your mother. So that is a form of honoring. When they come to a place where they can't take it themselves no more. So you're there. You step in. And you know what? You may be thinking and saying, oh, well, suppose the child got a life. Suppose the child got a job. Suppose the child got a family. I got that. The thought is what God works on. The thought of reverence and honor and respect for your parent, so much that you want to take care of them. But Lord, I got a job. Lord, I got to take care of my family. The Lord will make a way where could be that parent come home with you and God let somebody come in and take care of them. Because that's what you wanted for your parent to be care of, God can take the load off of you and let somebody else take care of the parent right in your presence. You see what I'm saying? You can still go to work. You can still take care of your family. Do whatever you're going to do concerning your family. And you won't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I wonder what they're doing to my mother and my father. Or, oh my goodness, I gotta go home. I gotta fix dinner. See, what people don't understand, that any good that you do in your life, you get a reward for it. And some good you do, you get some rewards right down here. God don't wait till you get to heaven or till the person die and then you get your reward. No, God get your reward. Let you get your reward down here and let that person that you helping see it. So, you know, it may seem crazy, it may seem wrong. You know, but that's my opinion of it. I think children should take care of their parent. I can go, if I wanted to be selfish, I can go as far as saying that's what they was born for. They was born to take care of their parent. I mean, yeah, they got the other aspects in life to do. They gotta take care of themselves or whatever. But look at those children that don't never get a job. That don't never get married. And not because they're going down they're on the wrong lane. They just never do those things. And the parent take care of them for the rest of their life. What about that child that stay in the parent house? Live with the parent. And the parent taking care of them. So, that's my thought. A child was born into this world to take care of their parents. If they get a family, they're supposed to take care of their family as well. And you know what? That's why it's supposed to be a male and a female. That's why it's supposed to be a husband and a wife. So God forbid that husband or that wife parent gets sick, they are together to help out. That husband is taking care of his wife and his family. And that wife is taking care of her husband and her family. And now one of the parents gets sick, they all come together and take care of that parent. You see what I'm saying? And God will make a way. Why? Because you are following the Bible laws. You are, what's the word? You are keeping his commandments. You see what I'm saying? But that's just my thought. You know, my mother is not alive. My father is not alive. My grandmother's is not alive. You know, so, you know, you take. So for me, so I can't really explain to you or allow y'all to see, you know, me taking care of my parents or my parents or my grandparents because they're all deceased. Honestly, I'm the only one I got. You know, I could have said, oh, I got my family, I got my children. No. I'm the only one I got. Me and my Lord. And the song goes and says, in shady green pastures, so rich and so sweet, God leads his dear children along where the waters cools and flows and bathes the weary one's feet. God leads his dear children along. Some through the waters, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. Some through great sorrow, but God gives a song in the night season and all the day long. I mean, that song just came to me because, you know, some things we have to go through, you know, but he wants us to know that he will take us through them, you know. He won't lead us. He won't lead us nowhere that we can't follow. Then it goes, sometimes on the mount where the sun shines so bright. Just let me get this out because I'm feeling this right now. God leads his dear children along. Sometimes in the valley, in darkest of night, God leads his dear children along. Some through the waters, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. Some through great sorrows, but God gives a song in the night season and all the day long. Those sorrows befall us and Satan oppose, God leads his dear children along. Through grace we can conquer, defeat all our foes. God leads his dear children along. Then the last verse go, away from the mire and away from the clay. That's his body right here. God leads his dear children along. Way up in glory, eternity's day, God leads his dear children along. Oh, some through the waters, some through the flood, some through the fire, but all through the blood. some through great sorrows, but God gives a song in the night season. In the night season. In the night seasons and all the day long. So yes, parents brought in the world, the children that they have. Parents takes on adoption and adopt children that other parents don't want, or children that parents has passed away and they have no one to take care of them. A parent, whether she have children or don't have children, a mother makes a decision to take on the responsibility of a child that's not hers. A mother go 9 months and then give birth to a child and makes that decision. I'm going to take care of this child. Not so much as because it's my child, because that is a instinct, however you say it, that God has given a woman to love and nurture. We have that. That's the gift God gave Eve, to nourish, have children. You'll go through sorrow and pain for a certain period of time. And when that pain and sorrow is gone, you will forget about it, because that baby is out and you're looking in them beautiful big black, brown, green, yellow, red, whatever eyes, and you're saying, this is my child and I will take care of this child. I will love this child. That child grows and have some kind of ailment, have some kind of deformity, have some kind of disability. That mother is there, loving that child, taking care of that child whichever way that she can. And now somebody has the audacity to say that a child does not have a right to, that a mother does not have a right to tell a child, you supposed to take care of me. You supposed to help out with these bills. You get money, you supposed to give me some to help out with the money. With the bill. Not only is that mother teaching that child responsibility so that when that child steps out on her own, away, or on his own, away from that mother, away from that father, away from that grandmother, or that aunt, or that stepchild, that stepmother, whoever, away from whomever that parent may be at that particular time in that child's life, that child will be able to take care he or she own, and won't have to sit back and wait for somebody to take care of them. God forbid something happens to that child, whether it's a disease, whether it's a disability, whether it's a deformity, whether it's a disfiguration, whether it's a sudden accident. That mother is there. It falls on that mother. Society, government, whomever is going to go to that mother and expect that mother to take care of that child. ACS, BCW, whatever the names that they go by, do not come or do not be called to investigate unless something is being done in a home or in the school, or the child is talking, to let someone of authority know that mama or daddy or grandma or aunt or aunt or whoever is not taking care of them, they step in and take that child for the better of that child. That's how it's supposed to be anyway. And that child is placed in foster care or placed in another family care to be taken care of. And then that child gets older, gets grown, and comes and decides they can smell underneath their arm or between their legs and or whatever. They got the prettiest eyes or the prettiest hair. So now I don't have to listen to this person no more. I can disrespect this person. I can say whatever I feel like saying to this person. That's not in the agenda of God. That wasn't the reason why he pregnated Mary and allowed his son to come down here and get into a human and become a human being for the redeeming of our souls, so that these children can turn around and slap and curse and beat up and kill, and people can run out there and beat up old people for whatever reason, for a lick of $1, for a lick of a drug, or for a lick of a bottle or whatever. And then somebody can fix their mouth to say that child don't have to do nothing for that parent. That parent don't have the right to ask that child for nothing. Yes, she does. Yes, he does. Believe it or not, when God allowed that mother to become pregnant, to bring that child in the world, that's when it came into effect. And this is my opinion. That's when it came into effect that child is supposed to look out for mommy. Because if it was not supposed to be so, that would not have been one of the commandments that God had given. Honor thy father and thy mother. And he said, which is the first commandment with a promise. So God put a promise on that commandment if them children would obey and listen to their parents. So the days will be longer, or extra long if them parents get into a place where they can't take care of themselves and them children step in, or that child step in, or that foster child step in. But see, because society, or because the membrane of the human being and the child, that is a child, comes to a decision that, oh, I don't have to do this. I'm going to go get my job and make my money and go about my business. Some children leave the state just to keep from interacting with their parents. They get involved with men, and men start deterring them away from their parents and get them to be hating. I'm sure there's a lot of families out there and a lot of mothers that have not heard anything from their sons and daughters because they got married and the husbands or wives done deterred them away because that child loved their parent and they had a good relationship. Jealousy is crazy. I'm telling you, jealousy is real crazy. And that is not a part of God's love, because God's love in a person is able to share it. God is a jealous God. He said, I am a jealous God. But his jealousy is not based on the fact of you not loving him. His jealousy is based on the fact of you putting somebody above him. He don't care if you love somebody else. But when you love that person more out of reverence and respect, where you got that person in the place of him, you put that person in his place. That's where the jealousy coming in. So understand what God is saying when he say, I am a jealous God. He ain't talking about feelings wise. He ain't talking about our natural feelings. It's spiritual feelings with him. And, okay. And it's like I said, and it's all about that jealousy is all about we putting other gods. And when we say gods, we don't mean the actual image of one. That makes it even worse if you got an image in your house that you worshiping. But it's either a person. It could be a person or a thing. So that's my opinion. That's all I got to say. So I just wanted to say that. So I'm going to take my teeth out and clean it, get it ready for tomorrow. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed night. Good night. Hope you had a good time. Da-da. You remember that? Hope you had a good morning. No, I think it's farewell. I hope you had a good time. Da-da. I hope you had a good morning. Morning. You remember that? Those was the songs back then. All right. Good night.